Hey everyone, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel and this week's meal plan. On Sunday, I made a Mississippi roast in the crock pot, and fabulous recipe. Haven't tried it. I had the recipe for probably a year and a half before I tried it, and once I tried it, it's become a family favorite. I have a cook with me video on this. I'll put that link in the description box if you're interested. I made a Mississippi pot roast in the slow cooker. I'll put the tutorial video in the description box if you want to know how to make it. I made mashed potatoes and we made a big tossed salad. Has all kinds of different kinds of veggies in it with the Italian dressing. It's become one of our family favorites, serving it with mashed potatoes, gravy, and a huge salad. On Monday, I meal prepped chicken Caesar salad and made homemade croutons and homemade dressing. And the dressing is to die for. Like, it's so worth the effort. I'll show you how to do the dressing and how I made the croutons. I just used one of those Walmart 99-cent Italian loaves of bread. You know, the ones they have right by the front door when you come in. It was perfect. It makes enough for generous servings for 6 salads. Next, I'm going to take some boneless, skinless chicken cutlets. I've cut them horizontally to make 6 pieces. Coated them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Let me get these flipped. I'm going to add some rosemary and thyme and some freshly squeezed lemon juice. This will marinate for a few hours and then we can get it cooked on the grill. I went ahead and I grilled up the chicken that we marinated and have some romaine lettuce, some shaved Parmesan, and I'm going to show you how to make homemade Caesar dressing that will just make this salad so good. I'm getting ready to make a Caesar dressing and I thought I'd show you. It looks kind of gross, but believe me, homemade Caesar dressing will knock your socks off. In my bowl I have 2 egg yolks. I have 2 small garlic cloves, or you could use 1 large one. An ounce of anchovy fillets. Don't get grossed out. I'll show you what I use. These are the anchovies. I get them at Trader Joe's. They're the Cento brand, so I'm sure you could find them other places. It's a 2-ounce container, so I use half of this in the recipe and save the other half in a Ziploc baggie and put it in the freezer for the next time I make salad. In a pinch, I've used this anchovy paste. It's kind of like the tube of tomato paste. It's not as good as the Cento anchovies. That's what the anchovies look like, and don't be scared of them. It's the component in Worcestershire sauce that gives it that distinct flavor, and once you make the dressing, you're not even going to know that it's in there. So I have the rest of the container ready to go in the freezer, and I'll use it the next time I make Caesar salad. And then we have a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. In my little glass here, I have 2 tablespoons of water and the juice of 2 lemons. You will also need a ½ cup of a neutral oil, like a canola oil, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. All right, let's get this going. I added everything to the mixer except the Parmesan cheese and the oil. I'm going to get this blended up and then just drizzle real slow, like drip, 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 the oil into here and get it emulsified. After it's mixed all together, I just like to fold in the Parmesan cheese at the end, and this is going to be some delicious Caesar dressing. All right, super easy and worth the effort for sure. In my bowl, I have one of those Walmart dollar Italian bread loaves. I cut it up into chunks. I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil on the bread. Probably like 1/4 of a cup. Garlic, salt. And then I'm just going to get this turned out onto a sheet tray and crisp it up in the oven. Into a 400-degree oven until they get kind of crispy and dried out. I'm going to let these croutons cool down for a bit, and then we'll get them packaged for the salads. I just put the croutons in a baggie to keep them from getting soggy, and these are going into the fridge, and dinner tonight will be done. I love this. On Tuesday, I used the leftover Mississippi roast to make shredded beef tacos, and it was an excellent use of the roast. I had about a quart of roast left over, and it made a ton of tacos. There was enough for our family. The kids had friends over. They just had like a taco fest. I forget how many it made, but it was like dozens. So very good use of leftovers. They were delicious too. I'm just blackening up some poblano chilies on an open flame. Also have some onion cooking in a couple tablespoons of olive oil seasoned with salt and pepper. Now I've placed the peppers in a bowl and cover it with saran wrap. I'm going to let it steam for about 10 minutes. I added a jalapeno that I diced up. I went ahead and I removed the char with a paper towel and then chopped up the chili. I added the quart of leftover Mississippi roast. I cut it into smaller pieces, and I'm just going to warm this through. I'm going to add maybe a cup of water to kind of help it out. I'm just going to let this simmer, and then as it starts to warm up, the roast beef is just going to break down, and it's going to be lovely. So just let this cook and do its thing. I fried some corn tortillas just so they were pliable, and I'm going to fill them with a little bit of that shredded beef. That's what it's going to look like. Then I'm just going to fry them in the pan until they get crispy. It doesn't take long. And then I'll put it on a tray over here and drain it. Just keep frying up the tacos, and then I let all of the grease drain out of the ones that I fry. We have some pico de gallo, some Valentina hot sauce, some on the border cantina thins, sour cream, shredded lettuce, shredded cheese, and Ken is making some guacamole. As you can see, that quart of shredded beef that I had left over from the roast is going to make a ton of tacos. This is what our tacos look like. I have some sour cream, guacamole, cheese, and shredded lettuce, hot sauce, and pico de gallo. And it's a wonderful way to use that leftover pot roast. On Wednesday, I prepped wedge salads, like kind of like a, I don't know, like a blend between a wedge salad and a Cobb salad. It's one of Ken's favorites. We had leftover bacon cooked up from breakfast, so it made it really easy to put these salads together. I meal prepped them earlier in the day, and I was really thankful because we've been doing a lot of yard work, and we planted some more peonies out front. They look so pretty, and we were just busy with that. So it's so nice to come in and dinner was ready. We got this bed over here planted today with more peonies. I couldn't be more excited, let me tell you. Who could not love this flower? No wonder brides love it so much in their bouquets. Just beautiful. For dinner tonight, I'm meal prepping some Cobb salads. In my bowls, I have lettuce wedges. It's just iceberg lettuce with tomatoes, blue cheese, bacon bits. I have some hard-boiled eggs on the stove. I'm cooking those now. I'll add those to the salad and make some ranch dressing. I added the hard-boiled eggs and 2 ounces of ranch dressing. I'll go ahead and get the tops on these, and just before dinner tonight, I'll add avocado. And you can just put the dressing on, put the top back on, and shake it, and it covers the dressing onto the salad really well. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Into the refrigerator these go. And I just wanted to mention that I do reuse these containers. I have to hand wash them. They're not dishwasher safe. And they're cheap enough. If I lose one with the kids at school, it's no big deal. But these are perfect for prepping salads. I had planned on making Philly dogs because I had onions, peppers, and mushrooms left over from my produce from the week before. And I didn't make those on Thursday. I actually did cheeseburgers with the onion rings that I told you I was going to do a cook with me video for you guys. I filmed that for you with the fry sauce because the onion ring recipe is so good and it's so easy, and they are really good onion rings. So I'm going to do an actual recipe share video. I need to edit it, so I'll get that posted tomorrow for you guys because it's a good one to have in your arsenal. The cheeseburgers were just so good. It felt like summer. You know what I mean? Because we had finally good weather. For dinner tonight, we're having cheeseburger sliders with lettuce, tomato, grilled onions, and I also made onion rings with a fry sauce. Friday, we did a lot of yard work. We worked from sun up until, gosh, it was like 8 o'clock at night, and we were able to clear about 1.5 acres around the pond. The grass was really, really tall, like 3 feet tall, so it was slow going. But Ken and I worked on doing that, and then he has been mulching all of our evergreen trees and our flower area that has all those hydrangeas and stuff like that. We work like dogs, okay? Ken is getting all of the mulch around all of our evergreen trees, and then he's putting mulch around my hydrangeas, and we have cleared this whole area here around the pond, and then over there on that hill over there, our property goes back another, I think it's like 275 feet, but it's wooded. But that's been a big accomplishment because this grass here was like 3 feet tall. A lot of work. So our friends called us, Mark and Becky, and they wanted us to go up to the Cape. So Ken and I took a shower. We were just so tired, I don't think we were hungry at all. And the boys ended up ordering a pizza. So it's kind of an epic fail as far as meal planning, but I was okay with it. I'll just put the Philly dogs on the menu for next week. And then since we were in the Cape on Saturday, I'm going to take this meal plan that I have and just move it over till next week. My brother's coming up, so I'll just do a big barbecue, and then, you know, the kids and him can eat on that for a couple of days for lunches and stuff like that. It'll be better, actually. Worked out better. But when Ken and I went up, we went up on Friday night. We actually stayed in a hotel because we weren't going to get there till like, I think it was like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Even though we could stay with Becky and Mark, we didn't want to disturb them so late. Ken and I spent the night at the Holiday Inn Express in Watertown. We decided to come late last night so that we could be closer to the Cape. And we're going to meet our friends, Becky and Mark, in just a few. Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
Oh wait, my hand was in the way.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we ended up staying in a hotel, and then we went over to their house early in the morning and spent the whole day, like 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock at night. And then we drove home. But we stopped by the store on the way to their house and picked up hot dogs and corn on the cob, watermelon, and stuff for s'mores. And they had a big campfire in the evening. The Cape was so pretty. They had their annual garage sale, and there were so many people, and it was just such a nice day just to take a break from all the hard work we've been doing. And we had the most delicious dinner. We just wrapped the corn in heavy foil. We didn't even take the silk out or anything, and threw it on the coals. And then we had the little skewers that we cooked the hot dogs. Actually, Becky cooked the hot dogs for us. It was so luxurious to have someone else cook dinner for us. And they were so good. You know how it gets that crisp outer thing when you bite on it? It was just like that. It was so good, you guys. And the watermelon and the s'mores were really good. Can I say that? And it just made me feel like summer is finally here. Straight ahead is the St. Lawrence River, and then to the left is Lake Ontario. This is Broadway Street. This is the main street that kind of runs through the Cape. That was my meal plan. Sometimes it takes a left. You plan what you're going to do, but life gets in the way. And we had such a wonderful time with our friends. It was worth it. So I'll just put these two menus on next week's meal plan, and we'll just go from there. All right, guys. I hope that you have a great week. Happy meal planning. Until the next video. I'll talk to you guys later.